giant wings cut through the clouds, marking the beginning of a powerful hunt. The eagle dives like a flash of lightning, turning speed into a survival advantage. It does not only hunt, but also controls the competitors within its territory. Every dive is a display of extraordinary vision, instinct, and precision. The eagle, a symbol of power in the wild sky. Nature recognizes more than 70 species of eagles, each adapted to different environments. Their distinctive dense feathers and wide wingspans allow them to use air currents efficiently. Sharp talons and powerful legs are important tools for controlling their targets. Outside the breeding season, many individuals live alone while still maintaining territorial boundaries. In the wild, eagles are among the most powerful predators on Earth. In tropical forests, monkeys are masters of movement among dense layers of trees. With bodies under 10 pounds, they stay hidden in thick foliage and travel in groups high above the ground. Their branch-to-branch movement helps them avoid many dangers below. However, within the green maze, an eagle can still find the decisive opening. In the rainforests of South America, the harpy eagle patiently remains concealed in the upper canopy. It quietly observes a group of monkeys foraging. When one individual loses focus, a survival opportunity instantly appears. With a wingspan exceeding 7 feet, this bird of prey moves through tight spaces, controlling its flight path with remarkable precision. If the harpy is a symbol of power in the Amazon, then the Philippine eagle, the national bird of the Philippines, dominates the primary forest with a commanding presence and rare strength. This endemic bird has a crest resembling a lion's mane, sharp vision, and a vast territory. It not only tracks monkeys, but also approaches sloths within the complex forest layers. As a result, concealment, height, and sudden dives allow eagles to overcome the agility of primates, maintaining their top position within the deep forest. Mountain goats are master climbers, known for their ability to move across steep cliff faces. Weighing over 50 pounds, they are about 5 times heavier than an eagle. Their exceptional grip turns them into resilient opponents in rugged terrain. Against ground predators like grizzly bears or foxes, cliff faces become a natural shield, helping mothers and young stay out of danger. However, this seemingly safe refuge also creates an opportunity from above. From high in the sky, the sharp eyes of a golden eagle track the herd. When a young individual drifts away from its mother, the dominant hunter folds its wings and dives at speeds of around 150 miles per hour. The sudden pressure disrupts the young goat's defense, causing it to lose its footing and its advantage on the terrain. Not long after, on the slopes of the Alps, a tired adult goat stands near the edge of a cliff. The eagle understands it cannot lift such a large target into the air. Instead, it uses the steep terrain and gravity to its advantage. A single moment of imbalance is enough to shift the outcome of the encounter. This level of intelligence makes the golden eagle a formidable ruler of the skies. After the encounter, this valuable food source helps it sustain the nest and guide its family through the harsh winter storms of the high mountains. A dry leaf stirs beneath the forest canopy, revealing the presence of a predator. Snakes are masters of concealment, equipped with fangs up to 2 inches long and strikes delivered in under 0.2 seconds. Some cobras can even project venom with precision to defend their territory. This threat makes many animals cautious. Yet the most formidable rival often comes from above. From high in the sky, an eagle dives like an arrow, beginning with a fast and precise strike. One talon controls the body, while the other keeps a safe distance from the head. The snake twists in an attempt to break free, but the eagle's thick, armor-like scales on its legs help reduce risk. With a grip strength of around 400 pounds per square inch, the aerial hunter turns a dangerous opponent into a valuable source of energy. On land, the brown snake eagle and the crested serpent eagle are patient specialists in hunting snakes. They accurately read the direction of movement and choose the right moment to approach, rather than relying on strength alone. This calculated strategy allows eagles to control the encounter without extending unnecessary risk. Offshore, sea eagles show a different advantage when facing aquatic snakes. Even the Belcher's sea snake, known for its potent neurotoxin, can be detected from above. When lifted from the water, the snake loses its familiar support and quickly becomes disadvantaged. The combination of natural protection, sharp vision, and controlled strategy defines the adaptive mastery of the ruler of the skies. From the vast sky, an eagle's eyes lock onto a patch of shrubs where a herd of antelope hides. These ungulates live in groups, relying on quick reflexes and collective protection. A burst of speed reaching around 50 miles per hour can easily test the patience of any hunter. From above, the eagle waits for the formation to reveal an opening. As the herd stirs, its unity begins to weaken. The eagle does not dive into the center, but selects a young individual separated from the group. With a wingspan of about 6 feet, it descends from a blind angle, maintaining a short and controlled approach. In a brief moment, the distance between sky and ground nearly disappears. If the mother antelope turns back, it pivots quickly, bringing its horns forward as a shield. The eagle shifts direction, using its agile wings to avoid direct contact. The final, desperate defense of the mother gradually loses effectiveness against the advantage from above. In that moment, success often belongs to the one that reads the timing correctly. The savanna dust settles, marking an effective survival strategy against small to medium-sized antelope. This reflects the harsh balance of nature, where survival favors not compassion, but those who act at the right moment. Beneath the tall grasses, wild rabbits operate an almost perfect natural defense system. Their flexible ears and wide field of vision allow them to detect subtle movements from afar. Yet from nearly 3 miles away, the amber eyes of a golden eagle have already locked onto the target. The contest between two survival strategies officially begins. To escape detection, the rabbit immediately shifts into a zigzag run at speeds close to 45 miles per hour and can leap up to 8 feet high. These sudden turns force the eagle to adjust its wings to maintain pursuit. However, the ruler of the sky does not chase every small movement. With experience, it calmly anticipates the edge of the brush, taking control of the situation. Even so, success in nature does not always belong to the hunter. Against fully grown rabbits, the success rate may be around 20%. If the rabbit recognizes the terrain and retreats into rocky burrows, the eagle must withdraw without reward. The encounter ends, giving way to stillness and the balanced rhythm of the open grassland. In the wild, eagles demonstrate the presence of true rulers of the sky. They face challenging targets using vision and precise timing. Their diet is diverse, including many species of birds and large mammals. This strength is clearly shown through encounters across multiple continents. In Australia, the wedge-tailed eagle tests its skill against kangaroos in open plains. With a wingspan of over 7 feet, it dives from above, creating pressure that disrupts individuals weighing more than 100 pounds. The goal is not to lift the target, but to wait for terrain, speed, and surprise to create an opening. When the opportunity appears, the eagle moves in to maintain control. Beyond direct hunting, the golden eagle is also known for applying pressure to reclaim food. From above, it spots a red fox leaving its shelter with a recent catch. As the approach reaches speeds near 150 miles per hour, the fox often chooses to withdraw to stay safe. The eagle's strength lies in its ability to make competitors give up their advantage. The most intense encounters occur during rare meetings with a lone wolf in Central Asia. When an individual becomes separated, the eagle patiently follows and applies pressure from above. These uncommon interactions highlight exceptional flight skill and refined strategy. They reinforce the eagle's position at the top of the aerial hierarchy. On the savanna, failure can begin with a step taken too confidently. The lion closes in with precise instinct and the familiar pressure of a dominant hunter. But a single delayed judgment can disrupt the entire sequence in an instant. When the lion loses the initiative, the question remains: can strength alone still hold its place at the top? Gifted by nature with a height reaching nearly 18 feet, the giraffe dominates the savanna like a moving lookout tower. From that vantage point, even the slightest movement of a predator can be detected from afar. Its towering frame not only allows access to fresh leaves, but also serves as an early warning system. Yet this advantage comes with a demanding biological trade-off. The giraffe's heart must generate immense pressure to maintain circulation to the brain, making its long neck a challenge in daily movement. Whenever it lowers its head, the safe distance from the ground nearly disappears. That is when a pride of lions seizes the moment to surge forward. They close in from short range, attempting to latch onto the flanks and disrupt its stride. But an adult giraffe does not yield easily. A single powerful swing and decisive turns are enough to break the approach. When faced with multiple lions, a mother giraffe reacts immediately, using her large frame to shield her calf. In the confusion, limited visibility leads to a misdirected kick that unintentionally strikes her own young. Sensing that brief opening, the lions attempt to separate the mother and shift focus toward the more vulnerable target. However, the forceful defensive kicks demand a high cost of energy from the predators. In the end, unable to close the distance, the lions withdraw, accepting the outcome and leaving the encounter behind. Gemsbok, also known as the oryx, is not merely prey on the savanna, but an opponent that turns its body into a solid defensive barrier. With horns reaching nearly 40 inches, it angles its body sideways to narrow the predator's approach. Relying on that advantage, it chooses to stand its ground rather than flee, turning open terrain into a true arena of survival. As two young lions approach with the eagerness of their first hunting lesson, they decide to test the challenge ahead. At a distance of about 15 feet, one accelerates into a direct charge while the other lingers behind to close the angle. Just before contact, the gemsbok pivots, bringing its horns forward. That movement disrupts the rhythm of the attack, forcing the charging lion to slow, while the one behind loses coordination. Meanwhile, the gemsbok remains steady on the pale sand, calm as the pressure of the hunt begins to fade. Sensing that the distance is no longer safe, the two predators are forced to pull back. For them, it is not only a missed opportunity, but an early lesson in the cost of a poorly timed approach. The lion, known as the king of beasts, stands as a symbol of power across the vast savanna. Unlike its solitary relatives, it lives in prides where cooperation defines survival. Males guard the boundaries, while females lead hunts shaped by precise strategy. That division of roles builds a strength that causes many rivals to step back with caution. Yet even at such heights, the throne is still tested by the cost of critical mistakes. Dawn on the Serengeti shows no mercy to empty stomachs. When cubs depend on the pride, the pressure to feed pushes lions toward greater risks. This time, the target is not a familiar antelope or zebra, but a hippopotamus, a giant weighing over 3,000 pounds, with a wide jaw and tusks extending beyond 1 foot. While in the water or resting in cool mud, the hippo holds nearly every advantage. The surface conceals most of its body, yet a sudden rise can turn the riverbank into a dangerous boundary. Any step too close is watched, redirected, and forced to stop. Against such strength, the lions understand that courage is not always in the charge, but in knowing when to withdraw. But the dry season shrinks the water, drawing the hippo out longer in search of grass. That creates a rare opening for the lionesses to follow from behind. They spread their formation, testing angles, waiting for a slower moment on open ground. Each surge of pressure is met with short, forceful advances that display the hippo's commanding jaws. In the end, one overly eager move from a blind angle breaks the balance. A single decisive turn is enough to disrupt the hunting formation. When the boundary is no longer safe, the lions pull back, and the hippo slowly returns to the water's edge. On the African savanna, a large meal rarely belongs to a single species. When a pride of lions claims a large meal and begins to hold control, the ground around them seems to shift in rhythm. From a distance, short, rapid calls echo through the brush. They signal the arrival of spotted hyenas moving into the zone of pressure. An adult spotted hyena weighs around 190 pounds, much smaller than a lion, yet its advantage lies in numbers and endurance. With a bite force exceeding 1,000 pounds per square inch, they spread out and apply pressure from multiple directions, stretching the lioness's defensive line. If a moment of distraction reveals an opening, the balance on the grassland can shift instantly. The tension changes abruptly when the dominant male lion appears. With a commanding roar and imposing stance, he draws a clear boundary that forces the hyenas to reconsider. Any individual that lingers too long or drifts too far from the group risks being caught off balance by a sudden advance. Under that pressure, the hyenas choose to step back and preserve their strength. This cycle of competition extends far beyond a single meal, spanning territories through each hunting season. Lions often apply pressure near hyena den sites, while hyenas remain alert to isolated or younger lions. On this unforgiving land, survival does not favor the loudest, but those who remain patient and choose the right moment. Across the sun-swept savanna, the zebra stands as a symbol of wild resilience. Weighing up to 900 pounds, its powerful legs, coiled like steel springs, become a formidable means of defense. It does not rely on instinct alone, but uses endurance, formation, and reflexes to maintain distance from danger. In the dry afternoon, the herd moves across low grass, where shadows conceal hidden risks. From downwind, a lioness closes in silently, then breaks the stillness with a sudden burst of pursuit. The formation stretches instantly, leaving a young one behind and vulnerable to isolation. Yet the mother zebra does not abandon her offspring in that fragile moment. She pivots, shifts her weight, and delivers a precise rear kick that forces the lioness to hesitate. That brief distance is enough for the young one to regain its stride and rejoin the herd. Refusing to let the opportunity slip away, the lioness redirects toward an adult moving out of rhythm. When pressed into a disadvantage, the zebra turns, using its strong bite and solid frame to push back. From being pursued, the zebra transforms danger into a moment of reversal, showing that well-timed resilience can reshape the balance of survival. If the lion carries the authority of the savanna's king, the African wild dog holds the intelligence of a perfectly coordinated team. With a lean build, large wind-catching ears, and a mottled coat that helps them recognize one another across open grassland, they move as a unified force. Through relentless coordination, they can reach a hunting success rate of up to 80%. Placing them among Africa's most efficient predators. That contrast turns every encounter into a contest between individual power and collective skill. Lions often apply pressure not solely to feed, but to reduce direct competition. When wild dogs appear near a food source or close to lion cubs, tension rises immediately. Yet they are not easily subdued. When facing a lone lioness, the pack uses sharp calls and constant movement to draw attention. A few circle behind, approach from both flanks, then withdraw just as quickly, making it difficult for the opponent to maintain control. That cohesion becomes even clearer when one member faces danger. Instead of scattering, the group returns, gathers around, and compels the lion to step back. Even so, when outnumbered by lions, they will abandon a hard-earned meal, because preserving the pack remains the true key to survival on the harsh savanna. The existence of eagles plays an important role in maintaining ecosystem balance. After every powerful wing beat, it reveals the resilience of a true master of the sky. In nature, eagles help regulate populations and maintain the balance of the wild. If you enjoy this content, subscribe to the channel to continue the journey with us. Don't forget to like and share the video to spread the value of the natural world.